Oh, I'm excited. If you're looking for the biggest explosion of holiday flavor, stick around because we've created a chili crunch like you've never experienced before. Welcome back, it's Mike C from HLM BBQ, and we've been working on this herb-infused chili crunch for months, and we finally perfected it. Start with the sugar for the sweet, then dry red pepper flakes for that heat, and for the ultimate herb infusion, use a 1/4 cup of herbs de Provence or whatever you have on hand. We also added a tablespoon of sage because it's super earthy and drives home those flavors. Next, we're using our own seasoning, which is Razzle Dazzle. It's jacked full of holiday flavors like garlic, orange peel, smoked paprika, ginger powder, and more. It's available in our website in the description below. Give it a mix, set it aside. Let's move on to the ingredients we're going to fry. Grab 8 cloves of garlic. Here's a trick: throw them in a Tupperware, close the lid, and shake the shit out of them. This will remove the peels in a very short period of time. Then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of fresh ginger. This ginger is like super old, so it's kind of hard to get the peel off. Just use the edge of a spoon. It seems to work best for removing the peels and getting between all the crevices. Lastly, use 1 large shallot. The shallot turns super sweet when you fry it and really balances out the chili oil. Now we've got them all prepped to chop. And there's seriously a lot of chopping that's going to go on here. Start with the ginger, cut it lengthwise about as thick as your knife blade, then rotate and make a thick dice on it. You want them to be thick enough so they don't burn. Don't worry about the punch of ginger, it'll all infuse into the oil. Next, move on to the garlic. We said use 8 cloves of garlic. You're going to slice them about as thick as your knife, but use as much garlic as you want. We're not the garlic police. Follow your heart, do what feels right. Next, grab that 1 large shallot and we're going to slice it again about as thick as our knife blade. That's probably like 1.5 millimeters thick if you want to bust out your ruler. The key to a perfect chili crunch is to infuse all the flavor into the oil, and you have to cook it at the right temperature. We partnered with Inkbird, and they make some of the most affordable and high quality thermometers I've ever used. We're probing pretty much everything we can find. If you can think it, we probably probed it. Don't make it weird. This is the instant read thermometer. It's got a rechargeable battery, so you don't have to replace batteries. It's got a super cool orange backlit display, and most importantly, it takes accurate temperatures. Now, with the oil, 2 tablespoons of peanut oil, bring it up to about 120 degrees Fahrenheit. We don't want it too hot. We're going to slowly infuse this. Then slowly bring the temperature up to 225 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm saying slowly a lot. Just go slow. You don't have to go fast with this. You're going to cook it for like 20 minutes, which seems like way too much time. Just grab your slotted spoon and gently probe it around. We're going to cook this until it gets a nice winter tan. You could probably go a little bit darker than what I'm doing right here. I prefer my chili crunch to have a little chew in it. I think it adds a lot more to the texture and keep some of those other flavors that are in the ginger and the garlic and the shallot. Now, once you spoon all of this out, we're going to bring the temp up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, close to that. Now, I left some extra bits in my oil, but don't worry about it. As long as you've got a sieve at the house, all you need to do is pour this oil over the sieve, over all of the other ingredients in a heat-resistant bowl, and this is where it gets exciting. Everything starts to fry and the smells start exploding. Now, you're going to want to stir this because there's a lot of sugar in the chili crunch and we want that to dissolve. The herbs are frying and the pepper flakes are frying. The sugar's melting. The garlic, ginger, and shallot have a crisp and chewy texture. The one thing that's going to be hard to replace at home is the Razzle Dazzle seasoning that we've created. Again, if you want to check the ingredients, go to our website to try to recreate it, or you can buy a bottle or use whatever you have lying around the house. We just want it to taste good. I'm telling you guys, this is the best sauce I've ever created in my life. It makes an excellent holiday present. Go ahead and cool it off. You can put this into like little mason jars. You can deliver it to your neighbors, or you can just store them in the fridge. I think ours is going to keep for like a month and a half or longer, and you could just eat them yourself if you wanted to. I popped a little Christmas bow on here so that every time I open it, it reminds me of Christmas. It smells exactly like the holidays. The herbs have infused into the oil, the garlic, the shallot, the ginger, everything's going in there, and it's actually a little bit spicy. It packs a bit of heat, but it's balanced out by that sweet. It has all of those holiday flavors that I'm looking for. Now, we've tried this on eggs. We put it on potatoes. We had it on turkey. We put it on tri-tip. We even made a pizza out of it. The pizza was all right. We've got nothing but incredible feedback on this sauce, and we really hope that you make it. Thanks for everyone who continues to show up and support us. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. That's what keeps us going, and we'd love to know what you think. Drop us a comment below. We'll be back next week, Saturday, with a recipe we're really excited to share with you. Happy holidays, everyone, and we will see you in 1 week.